Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and to my very first video! Woo! I've been meaning to film this for so long, I just kept putting it off purely because of confidence. I'm quite scared to upload this, but I'm going to do it and I'm excited. So I thought for my first video I would do the get to know me tag, just so you can obviously get to know me, and as it's my first video I thought that was a good idea. So without further ado, let's go! So my middle name is Michelle. It was meant to be my first name, but my dad wanted Stephanie, so Michelle became my middle name, so Michelle. I quite like it. My favourite colour is grey, if that even counts as a colour. Does it? I don't know. If it doesn't, then my bad. But I love grey. Also black, but I know that that doesn't count as a colour. So yeah, black and grey. Basic, I know. My first best friend was a girl called Becky, and I'm still actually friends with her today. We're not as close as we used to be, but we've been friends for 8 or 9 years now. I think it's 9. It's a long time, and yeah, she was my first best friend. I don't actually know how tall I am. I'm about 5'6", 5'5", I don't know, I really don't know. I'm quite tall. I'd say about 5'6", but it comes in handy in some, when I'm reaching for top shelves, you know, being tall is handy in that sense. So I actually love both. I absolutely adore pugs and sausage dogs and just every dog, but I have a cat and I've grown up with cats, so I feel like I have to love cats. Can I say both? Am I allowed to do that? I love both. I really can't pick a favourite. The only reason I don't have a dog now is because I have a cat and it wouldn't be fair on her. But I love both. I didn't really find any of school funny because I disliked school a lot. Literally, this is the hardest question ever. Probably on like graduation day when we all put toilet roll on like everything in our teacher's classroom in the morning before he came in. I wasn't really involved in that particularly, but I was there for the reaction. It was quite funny. Yeah, and also another moment on graduation day was when we had our leavers assembly, and at the end of it someone stood up like, no, this can't be it, we need to have more, and then started like singing We Are the Champions. It was quite bizarre. I've actually only visited 2 countries in my whole life, and that is Greece and Spain. I've been to Spain multiple times and Greece once. I haven't really visited many places. Literally, it is my goal to visit so many places. I want to travel and just visit all the countries in the world. I have been to college. I went to college for 3 years and studied childcare, and I'm not currently in college. I left about a year and a bit ago, so quite a while ago. But I loved it, it was really good. My favourite subject was history and my worst was maths, purely because I'm so bad at maths, it is ridiculous. In my college course I did a maths lesson in a year 2 class, and the year 2 pupils were better at maths than I am. So that just shows how awful I am at maths. But I did love history a lot, and I still love history to this day. My favourite drink is Fanta and Tango, any kind of orange aid. I love Fanta so much. I think I'm going to say Fanta over Tango, but I do like Tango. My favourite animal has to be a meerkat. I love meerkats so much. I literally nearly cry every time I'm at zoo and I see them. I just want to squish it. They're just so cute and I love them a lot. I would happily have a meerkat field in my back garden. Is that allowed? Can I do that? Because I generally would. My favourite perfume has to be out of Alien by Thierry Mugler and Lady Million. They're both really nice. I have to go with tea over coffee, although I'm not a massive hot drinker. The only hot drink I really have is hot chocolate. If I was to choose between tea and coffee, it would have to be tea. When I have children, I know I want to call the boy Theo Benjamin, and I think I want to call a girl Ivy, or something along those lines, something that's not really very popular. Something different and pretty I would want to call a girl, but I've made up my mind that my boy is being called Theo Benjamin, and if my husband doesn't like it, he's going to have to deal with it because I love the name Theo. So, yeah. Do I look like I play sports? I don't play sports. I have played tennis in the past, but didn't last very long. I've never been a sports person. I never will be a sports person. My favourite book is all of the Harry Potter series. I think they're so good. They're the only books that I've actually read and not got bored of. I don't really read, so that's kind of a hard question to answer, but I do love the Harry Potter books. They're my favourite. I love Harry Potter so much. I have a lot of favourite YouTubers. I love Fabulous Hannah. She's definitely my favourite at the moment. I love the Scooby Jolies. I love Beauty Spectrum or Molly. She's really great. There's so many amazing YouTubers out there, to be honest. Brogan Tate is amazing. Yeah, I don't know, I could list loads. There's so many amazing people on this website. My favourite movie would have to be any of the Harry Potters. Again, I love Harry Potter. That's a difficult one again. I really like Love, Rosie. That's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it if you like a good chick flick. There's so many movies that I love. I love Batman. I'm a massive Batman fan. One of my tops is Finding Nemo. Love that film so much. Anything Disney, I adore. As you can tell by my array of toys back here, I'm a Disney fan. I haven't actually given that much thought, to be honest, because there hasn't really ever been a chance for me to... there's never really been a time for me to need to think about that, but I would love to go on a date to like a zoo or a museum. That's really sad, but like that's the sort of person I am. I just love zoos, I love museums, and I would love to go on a date to one of those, or the cinema, because then I feel like it's a little bit less awkward, there's not as much talking, because I'm a really awkward person, so... Yeah, something like that. I'm not really fussed as long as we're together. Honestly, I have never been in a serious relationship. I was in little relationships when I was in middle school. That is it. I have not been in a relationship since middle school. I've never been in a serious relationship. So I think the answer to that question is really none, because I don't feel like middle school relationships really count. That's sad, isn't it? One of my favourite memories from my childhood is when I went to Corfu with my mum's best friend and her child, and it was just the nicest holiday. It was one of my first holidays that I actually remember, and I just remember it being so amazing, and I've got so many photos from it, and every time I look at them I smile. And it was just a really nice holiday and nice time that I spent with my mum, because me and my mum were so close, and it's just a really happy time. It was when we were both really happy, and we just had such a good time. So that is one of my favourite childhood memories. Really annoyingly, I don't speak any other language other than English. I mean, I can't even speak English that well. I would love to be able to speak another language, but I just never learned, and I never really did foreign languages at school or anything, so as much as I'd love to, I don't speak any other language. I have one stepbrother and a half brother and a half sister, and they all live in New Zealand with my dad. I grew up with them, but I haven't seen them for ages. But I don't have any siblings, like blood related, that live with me or anything. But I do quite enjoy being an only child. I never grew up having to like fight over things. I never had to share anything. You know, I got all the attention. Being an only child is great. Basic. I literally just wear black or grey all the time, or navy blue. I'm very basic. I normally just wear black jeans and then top. I wouldn't even say I have a fashion sense. I just chuck on clothes and that's me done. My favourite restaurant, I love a bit of Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is so good. I just love pizza. If I was going to go fancy, I'd say Frankenbenny's. Love Frankenbenny's, so good. They've got such like an array of food, and like the portion size is huge. Okay, this is where the lists come out. Let's see. We've got The Vampire Diaries, the originals, Once Upon a Time, Orphan Black, Misfits. What else? Oh my gosh. I watch so many TV shows. My mind has just gone blank. Completely blank. I'm trying to think of my like Netflix continue watching section. Oh my goodness. My mind has gone blank, but all the TV shows I mentioned I absolutely love. Oh, Orange is the New Black, that's a good one. Love that. I think that's about it really. I can't remember. But all the TV shows I mentioned are so good, and you definitely have to go watch them if you haven't. I think Once Upon a Time is my number one. I love that so much. I'm going to say Mac. I recently got a Mac and I love it. For me personally, I prefer it a lot more than a PC. I have an iPhone 6, just the normal one in grey. Yeah. One of my bad habits is I shake my leg when I'm sat down, and it annoys so many people. Also, I chew really loudly and people get really annoyed at me about it, but I can't help it. Especially gum. When I'm chewing gum, I chew it so loudly. People get so annoyed at me, and that's a lot of people's pet peeve. I'm sorry. So there you go, that is a little get to know me tag. I hope you learned a little bit about me, and as this is my first video and this channel is brand new, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!